Hi there, I'm Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am creating in my December Not Daily. If you didn't see the original video where I create this mini book and explain how I am journaling for December, I will link that up below and it will explain exactly what I'm going on about when I say December Not Daily. I cannot do a daily thing. So it's now I think it's the 11th, could be the 10th, I can't remember, of December, and I've done absolutely zilch in my journal, which is why I cannot do a December daily. Let me go and see what post I've got. Sorry about that, I can't seem to do a video without my phone or the doorbell going. So yeah, I haven't done anything yet in my December daily. That's why a December daily really does not work for me. But I have been snapping away and taking little photos on my phone, and I've just printed off a load on my Sprocket. I was recently talking about my Sprocket in the Lollipop chat group. If you aren't familiar with the Lollipop chat group, it's a lovely little community group that I run. Go and head over. I'll leave the link up to that below as well. You don't need a Lollipop box to join in, but it's just a nice place, friendly place for lots of crafty chatter. So I've printed off some photos on my Sprocket. They aren't perfect quality, but when you're wanting to do something quick, they are perfect for that. So I've just printed these off and I'm just going to tell a few stories and document a little in this sweet little December journal. As I tend to print off my photos mostly in square format on my phone, when you print on the Sprocket you get this little white bit here rather than it filling the whole page like this when you take it rectangle. So I quite like that because it's a good place to add some journaling. I am going to keep this journal really simple. My main thing is just to tell the stories, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I always forget that the Sprocket photos are double backed. I do have a review of the Sprocket from when I opened that, so I will also link that up below. I think to start with I am just going to get some photos down and then tell the stories afterwards. I think I might do that. I don't have huge amounts of time, but I really will be disappointed if I don't do a little bit of storytelling. It's not so easy once the kids are older either. You don't tend to do as much. Let's pop that one down there, I think. The only thing when you're using the peel back, I don't know how they are. I tend to change my mind quite a lot. So I don't know how they will be at unpeeling if I do. So I've just answered my own question. I've shifted this photo over and it did actually peel back really well. I've decided that I am going to stick 2 photos on here of the Christmas tree. Now I want to include 2 photos on one page, so I'm going to make a little flip page. I'm using a paper that contrasts with the paper inside the book. I want the paper to be larger than the photos, and I'm just going to mark off around the photos, and then I know exactly where I need to cut. So I've cut the paper out, I folded it down the center, stuck my 2 photos on, and I've now got a little flip page, and I will use this side for my journaling. Now that the photos are in, I'm going to start the journaling and then add the embellishments afterwards. Quite a lot of journaling to the book. I've been using up my Christmas stickers there. I've also just printed off an extra tag. I'm trying to find ways. I'm actually doing more in this book than I thought I would, and I need some ways of adding some extra pages. I've got this, or extra way to include some photos anyway. I've got this glassine bag here, and I'm just going to add some double-sided sticky tape to the back, and I'm going to slot that there. I still want to see the design through, and I've added the photo of some cookies I made the other day, and I've popped the recipe on the back there. I've added stickers to the top, and that can go in, and then I can always add extra tags then if I want to as well. So I'm not going to put anything else on there, but I may well add some extra ones. I love it that you can still see through. I need to add a bit more decoration. I've kind of been going round, adding a little bit of journaling. I've added some alphabet stickers. I've just been telling some stories about getting our Christmas tree, and the other day I surprised the family. I had we'd seen a tree decoration in Disney and we forgot to pick it up. You know when you say I'll get that next time, and it was the start of the trip, and we left it. We got home, unpacking everything, and realised we didn't have the tree decoration. But a friend was going out a few weeks later, so I managed to find a picture online and show her, and she picked it up as a surprise. So I've boxed it, and the family opened it at the weekend, so that was really cool. Just documenting there. Holly's at uni, coming home weekends because she works at our local Waitrose, and as you can see, our kids are super close. They're just hanging out. They're always squeezed together on the sofa. No matter how many spaces are left in the living room, they're always squeezed together, those two. They just get on so well. So I wanted to document that. Documented snuggle time with Louie at the weekend. We were watching the final Celebrity Get Me Out of Here, and they were under a blanket on the sofa, all snuggled. It looked so Christmassy. Got some pages I've left. Got friend visiting, so I wanted to document that. I upcycled something at the weekend. I think I'm going to actually share this in a video, so I won't tell too much about that, but that was my little flip page there. And then we've got the little tag that I've added, and then as you've seen in my previous video, I've left spaces to add all my other photos. So I'm just going to add a little bit of decoration to the pages from today. I've got some card left over. I did some strips on the tag here, so I've got little bits of card, and because I hate wastage, these are great for just cutting out little hearts like that. You can then use the tiny heart, but you can also add the other heart as well, so I might actually add those. I've got another one here as well. I like doing bits and pieces like this. I'll pop that one there. I know what I'm going to do with that one. I've got this plain paper from the kit, and I'm just going to add a little bit of double-sided sticky on the back. And then if I cut this out, and then I've got a little heart. There we go. So I think I'm going to use this month's stamp. This comes in the December Lollipop Box Club kit. It's a 2-piece stamp, and I'm going to separate it. I just want the stars right now, so I'm going to take these out. Just going to add some teal ink and just add a few little stars over the page, just for a little bit more decoration. I don't want anything too bold, so I'm not using a really, really bright ink. I just want something really, really subtle, and this works really well. You can see it's just really faint. This works really well on this little page. I just felt like it was just a bit too plain. It was really white, so I've inked around the edge and just added the sticker and gone over with those little stars. I'm going to take some more of the Christmas stickers. These are for sale right now, and I will link those up below. I think these little white boxes here need some stickers on them. So I've had a few questions in the chat group about the December journaling. Some people wanting to know if, for example, you have to only include Christmassy things on your pages. Definitely not. I would say if you want to include other things, do that. Obviously, I've included that page where my kids are just sat there messing around or just relaxing together. Nothing to do with Christmas, but it is something that I want to remember about this month. I see it as basic journaling from this month. I've also done a little bit of cupboard decluttering, so I might actually do a page on that as well. It's something I always like to do leading up to Christmas, just getting organized, so I might actually do a page on that. I'm really pleased with what I've done so far. I've done a third of the month actually, which is really good going for me, considering I really struggle with keeping up. So I think I've done okay. These stickers are actually really quite good for this journal. There we go. Yeah, I'm really pleased with how I've done. And for me, like I said before, just doing it like in chunks like this, not making myself do loads of journaling at once or having to do it daily. I think that's the major thing, having to do it daily. Oh, let's do some stars on there. That's what's taken the stress away from the December daily for me. Just doing it as and when I can. It's made a huge difference. And like I said, I think I've done more this year than I've ever done. So this way definitely seems to work for me. Let me know, are you doing a December daily? How is yours going? Have you got many pages done? Are you doing it daily? Or if like me, are you just doing it as and when you want to? I would love to know how you are doing with yours. Please leave me a comment below. I hope you've enjoyed this little video today. Just wanted to give you an update and let you know how my journal's going. Thank you very much for crafting with me today, and I will see you very soon. Bye.